All right. So we are back again, counting our own bag. The secret to business success is defined as accounting is the language of business. What does that mean? Okay. If you are in business, you're a small business, you're an entrepreneur, regardless of what kind of classification you are in business, if you don't know accounting or, the financial literacy, whatever we want to call it, um, then you got to know this. The richest man in the world is saying that is the language of business. If he's saying it, that means it needs to be known. That means that we need to learn it. Knowledge, have money, right? Count your own bag, count your gain, jrambus.com. So today I am here and I'm going to talk about your credit. I'm actually going to talk about my credit real quick. I got a trifecta back in January 20th, 2023. Why am I highlighting this? Because there were two of the two of the three credit bureaus that took their time giving me 850. No, two of them gave me 850 and one of them took their time doing it. I can't remember who it was. Might have been TransUnion. But anyway, there's three different credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So every now and then I might share this with people and say that I have an 850, I got this score finally. But I had 850, luckily I listened to my parents and I just wasn't that person that just used a lot of credit back in the day or over my lifetime. And so, yeah, I've been able to maintain or manage a high credit score. I call it the trifecta. And I was very excited about that. So I screenshotted it. And then also it still shows up in my Experian account, which I keep every month. Anyway, they have free versions and then they have some paid versions. For a minute, I was doing paid versions just to make sure that I was keeping track of my credit score the best as possible. So the other thing I want to do is give you the ingredients of a of your credit score, right? There's 35% of your credit score is the payment history. So you definitely cannot be late on payments. Don't be taking out stuff you can't pay back. 35% of your credit score is dependent on payment history. 30% is the amount of debt that you have, right? Kind of go hand in hand here. But the debt to income ratio is what they're talking about here. So you don't want a high debt with not a lot of income, and you don't want just a big, huge amount of debt. If you do have debt, make sure that you're consistently paying it off. And me, I always paid more than what was due, right? If I had a credit card or every now and then I might pay an extra $20 on my car loan or something like that. Pay a little bit extra than what the amount due is. You'll pay off your credit card, house note, anything quicker. 15% of your score is the length of credit history that you have. So that is another ingredient. 10% of your score is the amount of new credit. We all hear about hard inquiries. Don't let people just run your credit score, especially if you're not set on them being someone that you're going to get credit from. Make sure that you want someone, you only give your social security number to certain people and you're not letting everybody pull a hard inquiry on your credit score. And then 10% of your score is the credit mix. And this talks about the different kind of loans that score or loans that you have or credit that you have. So credit card, mortgage, and there's a third one, installments or something like that. So that's what that is. It's not a big number. So anyway, and then the other thing too, real quick, is that there is a FICO score 3, FICO score 8, and FICO score 2. No big deal, not even enough time. I don't even need to spend a lot of time talking about it. So we're talking about FICO scores, just the general FICO score. These are the ingredients. Um, count your credit, 850s are possible. I even heard somebody when I tell them, I have some deeper conversations with people about credit, they might say, "Oh yeah, I've heard of 900." I'm like, "Really? Okay, because I got 850 now it's 900." But it's okay. All right, jrambus.com. Count your bag. Go to my site, countyourbag.com. Let's save time, energy, and money for business owners. And I will see you on the other side.